Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy. We get to crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Sims.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's tackled after the catch.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Play action here on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it.
Get set, get set.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's clean. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down.
The scramble by the quarterback. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Mississippi State 14, Hawaii 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running back, the ball carrier. Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Back on the field now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Rainbow Warriors are in the red zone now.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Ready up.
6th play of the drive coming up.
Now, 55.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
Get set, get set.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It makes this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pulls it in. It's Lee. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And with that, they retake the lead. The Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return.
Your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield.
Longer. Here we go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route. And
cannot escape it. Down he goes.
finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop it short, and the completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Second down coming up.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16.
3:25.
Quarterback drops back. Off target and incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's running out of time, looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Just ran away from the defense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Mississippi State, 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. That's caught. It's Coleman. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Mississippi State, 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. This passing game is still on fire. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the timeout is called. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Rainbow Warriors are going to keep this drive rolling. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the double.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Cricket.
And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That pass is caught.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up the 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the Rainbow Warriors come up to the line in the hurry-up. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field.
29 Philly.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter.
28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the 1st. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. It's a run to the left. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now. And with a conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.